Peaches. The time is 7:06 on this Friday morning. I have no idea what happened. We just got away.
I tell you what. Let me tell you what happened.
What had happened, Bill?
You turned female on us and had to go touch up the makeup before we came on the air.
Well, I thought I had time. It was 5 till when I went in there, so I thought I had plenty of time.
Listen, this is the story of my life. My wife will say, I'm ready to go. And I go, all right. And I grab the keys up and start to the door, and I turn to tell her something. She's not there. I think, oh, she must be picking up her purse or something. And I'll stand at the door because, I want to let her out the door as a gentleman and then shut the door and lock it for her. I stand there. And I stand there, and I think, oh, she must have had to go to the restroom, or something. I stand there. And so finally I go back down the hall, and she's in there, and she's doing a new thing on the lips, and she's got a little thing for the eye, that brush that you, mascara. But you know what Jeanette calls it?
Mascara.
Isn't that
Get
weird?
Mascara.
But she also calls it tomatoes. And bananas. Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
She's screwing me up because now... I'll say, do I need to get anything at the store? Do we have onions? And Mary will say, yeah, we got onions. I said, do you need tomatoes? And she goes, what'd you say? I said, I don't know. Oh my God.
Jeanette,
next, I want to know if you want bananas. That's changing my life. I call it the garage instead of the garage. I'm going to go out and check, see if it's in the garage. She said, what?
What's
tomato.
Happening?
You say tomato, I say tomato. You say potato, I say potato. Anyway, my life anyway. But you look lovely. It was worth the delay.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're ravishing.
I'm sure. Thank you. It is Friday. Thank the Lord. It's been a week.
And 1 week exactly till Halloween.
I know.
A week from tonight.
Yay.
I guess.
We're going to go to trivia. They're going to do a Halloween
are you going to dress up?
And I am going to dress up.
What are you going to be?
So I'm going to be a scarecrow.
Oh, you really?
Yeah. What's that?
That seems... it is Wizard of Ozzy, I guess.
No. So it's kind of a cutesy scarecrow. So I'll wear like a flannel shirt and ripped jeans.
You got some straw coming out.
I'm gonna try to find some before next Friday. But then I've got like
Tractor
my
and
little
Supply.
hat, and then I put the little bit of makeup. Put the little nose, and it looks like I got stitching on my mouth. I did it once before.
Oh, that's neat.
And it's really and then I don't like to wear a lot of
things over your face and stuff.
I don't like that. So, but and we went to the Taylor and I went to the thrift store at Goodwill, and we did our Halloween thrift shopping. So you kind of go.
That's where you get your costume materials.
Get your costume stuff. How you can put a costume together quick and easy by doing the thrift store, by thrifting it. So we did that for them, and we're going to post that video here, I think today sometime.
Excellent.
And so I'm going to do my little, when the video aired, it showed me without the little makeup to complete the ensemble, but it's going to be cute, I promise. It'll be cute. I got me a little scared. I had a different hat that I was going to wear, but I found this scarecrow hat up there. It is adorable.
Little straw hat?
It's not straw. It's felt, but it looks kind of like the version of the Wizard of Oz, but it's felt kind of looking.
Oh, excellent. What's hubby going to dress up as?
He said he's going to go as a serial killer, which is you don't know what they look like, so he's just going as himself.
Oh, yeah. I guess I could go as a retired old DJ.
Which got me tickled. I said, are you going to dress up? He goes, yeah, I just guess I'll dress up as a serial killer. And I was like, well, how are you going to do that? And he goes, well, you don't ever know what a serial killer looks like, so I'm just going to go as me. And I was like, that is one lazy way of doing Halloween, but I guess if it went...
But you know what? I like it.
He said if we were going to dress up, I needed way prior notice so I could put something together, so...
I think that's pretty brilliant. That way you don't have to really do anything.
Yeah. I never really go all out. I'm not really a Halloween fan anyway, but at where we're doing trivia, they like for you to kind of participate at least in a little bit.
Yeah.
And then so we're gonna do that. I guess they're gonna do Halloween trivia where they just throw some different Halloween songs in there because there's really not a lot that you can do
I can think
musically
of the Monster Mash and
with trivia.
a couple other things, but there's not many actual Thriller by Michael Jackson's been used as kind of a Halloween song.
The Monster Mash. What is that?
Mash. Remember who did it?
The purple.
Let's see how good you are.
I don't know who did it.
Bobby Boris Pickett.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
And the Crypt Kicker 5.
Okay. And then you have the purple people eater.
People eater. One-eyed, one-legged, something people eater.
What is that? The American Werewolf. What is that song?
Oh yeah, Werewolf in London.
Werewolf in London. Yeah, I guess that could be considered one. There's a Frankenstein song, but I don't know.
Really?
I can't remember how it goes. It's old, so I don't really know how they're doing. Now, last year they did the Halloween trivia, but it was like not music. It was like movie
Just
trivia.
Yeah.
But
that'd be good.
I can't remember if Halloween was on a Thursday or a Friday last year.
It had to be either a Wednesday or Thursday.
I think it was a Thursday.
Because it's Friday this year.
And so at the time, their trivia on Thursdays was just regular trivia, knowledge trivia, not music trivia. So I don't really know how they're going to do it, but we're going to go do that
be fun
tonight. Next Friday for that. We're going to go tonight anyway. Tomorrow, they are going to have a chili cook-off there, so we're going to do
really?
that. Mm-hmm.
Are you going to participate?
Are
you going to cook any chili? You're not.
No,
you're just going to be You're just going to participate in a fun way.
I'm going to pay my dollars and I'm going to sample the chilies.
Good for you.
That's what I'm going to do. Because I make chili, but it's kind of generic. I don't do a whole lot. I actually don't. I cheat. When I make my chili, I use the chili starters. I use a couple of mild and a couple of mediums, mix them together, add some more beans, different beans, and then, tomatoes, tomato sauce, whatever. And then I add one little secret ingredient, and that's it. And it's just basic. I'm not sitting there, putting the chili powder and doing all the sauces and all this thing. I don't do all that. I cheat.
But you do put a secret ingredient in it.
I do put one secret ingredient in mine.
Well, then there you go. It becomes your chili.
It is my chili.
There you go.
But hubby, he makes a really good chili too. And honestly, he puts a little more effort into his. And so, I like his.
Yeah. I do a fancy chili from scratch. But
do you really?
Yeah. I used to compete a little bit, but I'm not that good.
You did chili cook-offs and stuff? Oh,
I used to long ago. Yeah. It's fun.
Wow. Okay. See, who doesn't love a chili cook? The only thing is, the last couple of chili cook-offs I've been to, and I know this is a thing because my mom did it, and then I wouldn't eat it because I was like, I don't want it like that. She would do it with spaghetti and chili, but brown sausage, like summer sausage in it. Don't do me like that. That's not what I expected.
Yeah.
I don't want to bite into that.
Get a big chunk of sausage.
Yeah. I won't use hamburger meat or deer meat, or you can use sausage too. I know people that actually do that.
I don't put any sausage in mine, but I do put a little bacon in the beginning when I'm cooking the meat. And then I also will use little tiny strips of steak and sometimes pork and chicken. But cut real, little pieces.
Really?
Tiny, yeah. And I've used squirrel when I used to have that.
Do you put white beans in yours? Because
No.
I'm okay with that.
I don't. Matter of fact, I put the pinto beans and I put the negro, the black beans.
Yeah, I like those too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like to make the
That's what Abby
colorful,
does.
make it a little more colorful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does look good like
Mine's
that.
really pretty standard though. But I use everything. I don't use any starter mixes. I use the cumin and the chili powder and and garlic powder and onion and all that. I love it because it's fun.
Yeah.
While I'm putting it together, it's like doing a chemistry thing, and I taste it, and I'll doctor it, and I don't make it. I used to make it pretty hot.
That's the thing.
But I've stopped that because you can always add the hot sauce to your bowl.
Exactly.
And so I make it mild as I can, not bland, very hopefully tasty, but mild. And then I doctor the hell out of it. I make it where you just touch it to your lips and your eyes pop out, and smoke comes out your ears.
And here's the thing is hubby, the first time he made chili for me, I took about 3 bites of it and I didn't want to tell him.
Did you pop a sweat?
Whew, my underarm started burning. I was like, oh
You're
my
supposed
gosh.
to put the chili in your mouth now.
Oh my, I know,
Not
right?
under your arms.
It affected my whole body though, and I couldn't eat it. And I was like, I'm sorry, this is too hot. I can't eat it. I put cheese in it. I did everything I knew to do.
Sour cream.
Everything. I was doing it all. It wasn't working. All right, it is 7:16. We're behind, so what we're going to do is going to go and take a break. When we come back, we'll thank our morning show sponsors.
Oh yeah, I'm ready to thank Coca-Cola.
Yes, I know. Hold on now. Let's don't get ahead of ourselves. Mike's waiting because I didn't pop the top yesterday. I got into my Coke before.
Oh yeah.
So he missed out. I don't want to do him that way today. So we're gonna do the popping.
We'll
of
give
the
him
top.
a double shot.
Yeah, we're gonna have a double shot. And then we got a guest coming in today, Tiffany Gaines with Old Town Scoops and Old Town Boutique. Talk about a big event
She's
they're having
wonderful.
in Jemison. Yeah, she is.
So's her ice cream.
And then we got lots of news headlines. There's so much. Most of it we're not going to be able to get to while you're here. So if you look through that list and
I shall.
And tell me what you want to talk about, we'll talk about those
Any
things.
naked women?
When we no.
Then I don't care. We'll talk about it.
Good morning, Jamie. Y'all stay with us. You're listening to Morning Mayhem on Piper Peach Radio. Therese, Dollar Bill here with you on this Friday, broadcasting live from the Clayton Tractor Studio. We'll be right back. Workout Anytime in Clanton is now open. Your fitness, your schedule. We have top-of-the-line treadmills and weights, but we are more than just a gym. We bring luxury and results to your fitness routine. Relax in our sauna. Recharge with red light therapy. Refresh in our hydro massage beds. Get that glow with unlimited tanning and push your limits with dynamic classes. Need guidance? Our personal trainers are here to help you set your goals, stay motivated, and get real results. This is your space, your time, your transformation. Open 24/7. Workout Anytime, now open in Clanton.
Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you, whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss. Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
We are back. The time is 7:19. You're listening to Morning Mayhem on Piper Peach Radio. Therese and Dollar Bill here with you.
Good morning.
On this wonderfully cool brisk Friday morning. I love it. It's actually going to get up to about 77 degrees here in Clanton today. But even the 77 is tolerable.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know, it's not bad.
I'll take it all day long.
Yeah. But
my problem is I keep choking on I've got hay fever or whatever's going. Something is blooming right now. I guess it's goldenrod.
Oh yeah.
Or something.
Golden something.
My back. Yeah, I've got sinus dripping and all that. It's driving me crazy.
Yeah.
I'm not sick. I don't have a fever. I don't feel bad, but ugh.
I noticed the other day when I cough, I got a little something coming up, but I don't feel bad at all. I feel perfectly fine.
I think it's the same thing.
Yeah, same thing. All right, I want to say thank you to our morning show sponsors. Thank you to Chilton Mobile Home Supply. Also, thank you to Julie Holderfield and Country Financial Insurance. Central Alabama Wellness, don't forget, it's Red Ribbon Week, and next week they're going to be having a health fair at Isabella, so you can participate in that as well. Zena Cardwell came by yesterday.
What is Red Ribbon Week?
It's for them. It is for prevention, drug and stuff prevention. So she came in here in her red yesterday, and she just looked so lovely. So just don't forget about that. Also, Coca-Cola United of Montgomery. Mike Baker is my bestie.
Yes, he
keeps
is.
us fully stocked with all of our Coca-Cola products here. So here we go in honor of him. Every morning except for yesterday morning, we pop the top. Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
1, 2, 3. Oh, we were so in sync just then.
We should do
Mike
synchronized
Baker.
swimming.
I know. If you missed that, shame on you. I needed that. I haven't anything to drink at all. We went through Taco Bell last night when we got through with the Dixie Sports Plus yesterday. You know, I do that once a week for Jamie. I produce, and it's not going very well. Every week we have an issue. But anyway, so we got through Taco Bell on the way home, and they gave me, I guess they have Pepsi products there.
They do. They do.
And it did not have hardly any syrup. It was like a little bit of syrup and a whole lot of the.
So it's weak and
it was
watery.
Weak and it had
and bubbled too much.
Carbonation, but it just tasted weak, tasted terrible. And for the first time in my life, I did not finish my soda.
Yeah.
I took about 3 sips of it to get the taco down, and then that was it. I was like, I'm done here.
Sometimes those machines get out of whack, or they let the syrup get low, and stuff. But
yeah, I'm not a Pepsi drinker anyway, so that's they need. I just don't think there should be Pepsi at all. The only thing they make that I'm okay with is Dr. Pepper.
I like Mountain Dew and Dr. Pepper, but I'm a Coke man.
I like my Coca-Cola.
I like my Diet Cokes and my Coke Zeros, sugar, and
oh yeah,
all that. Yeah, I do.
Also, thank you to our Chilton County Chamber, Larry Puckett Chevrolet in Prattville. They have the largest pre-owned inventory in the area. So before you go buy a vehicle anywhere else, please come see the folks at Larry Puckett Chevrolet and let them see what they can do for you. Also, Putter Up in Pelham, Ken and Leela. They have that is on Highway 31 in the Campus 124 area. That is an entertainment district, so it's great to see everybody walking around. They have a pool hall there, and the last time we were there to watch the Auburn game, it was packed. They were having an 8 and under tournament.
8 and under? You mean 8 years old and under?
8 and under pool tournament.
How do you even see over the thing?
All these parents had all their little kids there doing this tournament. I have never seen that in my life.
That's so cool.
I thought that was pretty amazing.
Did they have little step stools so the little ones could get up and see over the rim of the table?
See, I didn't go in there. I was like, where are all these cars? And one of the parents said, it's an 8 and under pool tournament, and they're all down there. And I was like, oh, okay. Because when I walked into where we went, and it was like, 20 people in there, I was like, wait a minute. I thought this place was going to be so packed we wouldn't be able to find a seat.
It was all for that.
It was all
That's
for
amazing.
That. Yep. Also, thank you to Jake and his team at Save More, Clanton, Calera, and Brent. They have the freshest produce and the best meats anywhere, people.
And they're so nice.
They are. They're great folks. They've remodeled the Calera store. All 3 stores are now under the Save More brand. It was a Cost Plus 10 food outlet, and now it is a Save More as well in Calera. So now they're all 3 amazing. They have some good deals this week, too. I've already been in there.
I need to get some. I hope they got some deals on Halloween candy. I got to check that out.
Look, I
hadn't bought any yet.
Such a Halloween candy deal. Candy is so expensive. I don't care where you go. It's
have you noticed?
Money. $35 for a bag of candy is a big fat no for me.
Well,
my light's going to be out.
All chocolate has gone up hideously the last 3 years. They've had 3 years of problems in West Africa where they grow the cacao, tree for cocoa, and they said it's gone up just in the last 2-3 months, 8% more, and that's just in the couple of months. So it's like double what it was 3 years ago. And so now the candy manufacturers are having to do several things. One is, I don't know if you'll notice, but they'll either be smaller pieces of chocolate candy or less in a pack. Mm-hmm. They're also now putting more nuts in some things and less chocolate. And now you'll see a proliferation of white chocolate goodies. I know Twix and Kit Kat and all are now putting out all these because there's no cocoa in white chocolate. It's a fake. It's not chocolate, but they call it white chocolate.
Huh.
And so
Did not
it's much
know that.
cheaper. Yeah, it's much cheaper. So you're going to see a lot of more creative white chocolate candies and bars and stuff. It's just terrible. I mean,
Interesting.
I went to Walmart to look for something else, but I went to see, well, let me get one of those big bags of candy, you know, the compilation bags.
Dropped about 50
So-
bucks.
Yeah, it was double what I paid last year for them. And I looked at it and I started playing with it, you know, looking in the bag. And there was far more, what are the things that aren't like Twizzlers and
Oh, yeah, I love Twizzlers.
all the
They're
stuff.
one of my
Yeah, but it was no
favorites.
chocolate. I mean, it was so many less pieces of chocolate candy in that bag. It was dramatic. You know, there was like 1 or 2 Mounds, 1 or 2 Almond Joys, 1 or 2 Snickers, and lots of Starkies and, you know, and
Like
the
Starburst and things.
Starburst, all
Yeah,
the
that kind of
gummies.
gummies.
Gummies are big now too because there's no chocolate in gummies.
Yeah.
They're cheaper. So,
How about that? I did not know that. And I'm getting it in stereo right now. Mike and my hubby let me know quickly, and with a seriousness, Dr. Pepper is its own thing, and they both have a right to bottle it. So Dr. Pepper is a standalone. I
Yeah.
did not know that.
it,
So I stand corrected, and I apologize.
well, but we're not that dumb. I know that Dr. Pepper was started, I think, in Waco, Texas.
Mhm.
I have been to the original Dr. Pepper plant.
Really?
Yes, and it's wonderful. They even have this huge well where they used to get the water for Dr. Pepper syrup, you know, and it was considered really good water. They don't use it now at all, but
Huh.
matter of fact, they said most of the well and it was huge. It wasn't a little well; it was big around.
Mhm.
They started dumping. They said if you could get down the bottom, you'd find all these broken Dr. Pepper bottles from way back. They just started using it like a trash pile.
Yeah.
But it was really nice because they still make the original Dr. Pepper syrup did not use high fructose corn syrup like they use now. The original used cane syrup, cane sugar. All of them did. And they've all gone to the high fructose stuff in the last, 30 years. But the Mexican Coca-Colas, they come out of Mexico. No high fructose corn syrup. It's cane sugar like the originals.
Wow.
And so
okay.
Dr. Pepper is magnificent. I actually had something that you could only get in Texas for many years. You now can do it here. They made us at the end of our tour of the Dr. Pepper plant, they made you what they called a Texas only treat. And it was back then, Bluebell ice cream was not out of Texas. It was only in the state of Texas. You know, Bluebells are their state flower. And so Bluebell ice cream is like a Texas standard.
Mm-hmm.
And they finally now, they put
Like
all
Milo's. Milo's and Milo's tea was just
Birmingham.
here in Birmingham.
I ate
They
at the
had
original
one-
Milo's.
yeah,
they had the one up in North Birmingham.
Yeah.
Well, they made us a milkshake with the Dr. Pepper syrup and the Bluebell ice cream, vanilla ice cream. And the Bluebell ice cream only was in Texas. And the syrup they used was the corn syrup, the original recipe for Dr. Pepper syrup. And it was one of the
Wow.
best tasting milkshakes
Oh,
I've
I
ever had in my
bet.
life.
Oh, I bet.
Phenomenal.
When I was pregnant with Auburn, only thing I would eat, I wanted a Dr. Pepper, Reese cups, and Tostita chips and Tostita salsa. And then I would eat Fruity Pebbles too. Those were the 4 things that I would eat, and I wanted those just constantly. And it was so random, because all those sweet things, and I had that salt right in the middle of it, and I would eat them all at the same time. I'd be like, a little
No
bit
way.
of this, a little bit of that.
No, you
Oh,
ate
yeah.
Fruity Pebbles with corn chips and
Yeah, I would just sit there. I'd go get a bowl of cereal, then I'd eat the corn chip. I mean, it was just crazy.
wow. My wife, when she was pregnant, it was Papa John's pizza. No other brand.
No other brand.
Yeah,
Just Papa
and
John's.
she doesn't even usually eat pizza. That's the hormones and stuff.
Oh,
I guess
yeah.
when you're pregnant, make you crazy.
Make you wild.
Oh, can I tell something real quick?
Yeah.
Yesterday, I went to my drugstore to update some meds I needed and new medicine Mary got. So it's Davis Drugs in downtown Columbiana. Wonderful place.
Been there?
So, and they make a great burger at they've got the old lunch counter.
Oh, yeah.
So I
love
went and
that.
put my prescriptions in, and I went and was sitting at the bar at the counter eating a cheeseburger, And this lady came and had sat next to me, and we politely said hello and stuff. And she said, "Do they make milkshakes here?" And I said, "Yeah, they make good ones." She said, "I'm craving a milkshake." I said, "Well, they'll make you one." So we were talking, and she was from Pennsylvania, and she was in Clanton and Columbiana area because her niece or somebody was getting married.
Oh.
So they were down for a wedding. So we talked, and I said, "Well, I hope the wedding, where is it?" And we just chatted while I finished my burger and fries, and she drank a milkshake, and another relative finally came in the front door, and they went off. So I finished my meal and got up to leave, and I said, "How much owe you?" And she said, "Your bill's been paid for."
Aww.
I said, "No, I hadn't paid it yet." And they go, "No, that lady you were talking to, when she left, she paid her for a milkshake. She said, I want to pay for his meal too." So she bought my meal.
That's so nice.
Is that from Pennsylvania? Nicest lady. Anyway, she is obviously probably not listening or watching because she doesn't know where she is really. But it really reinforces your feeling about how nice some people can be.
Mm-hmm.
Then I did run into some folks who live in Urbana.
Mm-hmm.
They were in there.
Oh, really?
And it's the Velasquez. So I want to say they're listening this morning. So Mr. and Ms. Velasquez, thank you for having a chat with me and Davis Drugs yesterday. Very nice, folks.
Awesome.
I tried to figure if they were as far down, if they were at Slap Out or, no, they said they're almost in, what's the other county? Wilcox County or something down there? Watauga County. Yeah.
Okay.
They're way down there.
Awesome. Oh,
Thank you,
that's so
the
nice.
Velasquez. Y'all are wonderful. So thank you.
I also want to thank Bruce at Old Orchard Amish Furniture.
Oh, man.
And this is the time of year, folks, where you're outside watching
be
the football
wonderful.
games or doing the bonfires or just sitting around outside doing whatever you're doing. You need to go get you that Amish furniture. It is amazing.
Everybody that comes to visit me now at my new house in Columbiana, we always go out. If it's nice, we go sit on the front porch like you and I did when you came to see the house. And they sit in that swivel glider chair.
The one I was sitting in, I love it.
Every one of them gets up and says, "Where's that place again?" And literally, Croc is going to get a couple of them. And a guy that had bought the same kind of chair made by Amish people, he actually bought it somewhere up in Tennessee at some Amish place.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "This one's far superior to the one I got."
Really?
Yeah, so he went and bought two from Bruce. And right now, Bruce, your chair is on my front porch with the skeleton sitting in it.
You need to take some pictures of that. And,
Should I?
And let's put it up. Well, I think that'd be.
I can even have the skeleton. I've got the little one sitting in the thing is, though, I got friends that come to visit. And if I'm not careful when they leave, I got to go out and check because all my skeletons are shooting birds at people when they leave. They make the fingers. You can do the fingers, And I've got the one in Bruce's chairs on the front porch waving at everybody going by, and after my friends leave, it's shooting a bird at everybody.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, well, it is if you're not living there. My neighbors are not going to be happy with that. But anyway, I got one sitting in Bruce. And then I've got a 9-foot tall one that talks, and eyes blink and everything. You can make it talk. Yeah, I can't make it talk live. I'm still playing with that, but I got a week to fix that so I can talk to kids when they come on the porch.
You're going to scare the crap out of them.
That's
the idea.
It's hard to scare kids. I might scare the adults.
Yeah, you probably
those
will.
kids, when I got my eyeball stomped out by that bull back 25, 30 years ago, it happened in October. So I've just got home from the hospital, and my eye looked like a monster. My eyeball was not even with this one. Just repaired it the first time. Where everything that's supposed to be white in my eye was dark red, and the dark brown part of the eye, the iris, was as white as this sheet of paper. I looked like a monster. And it just happened to be that I was home for Halloween. So I said, this is great. So I actually put more like dark stuff under the eye and all. And I looked, I looked in the mirror and went, ooh. Man, because it was real, And so I'd go to the door and I'd say, hello. And the kids would go, "Oh, gross." They'd be smiling, gross. And the parents would be running back over to the other neighbor's house.
They're gone. All right, it's 7:35. We're going to take another break. I want to say good morning to Miss Vicky.
Hey, Vicky.
At the Gardens of Clanton. They're having their trunk or treat tonight from
Really?
5 until 8. Yes, they are. So
I can go there and get me some candy to put in my bowl of mine.
Yeah, you gonna steal it?
I'll steal it.
They're going to have bounce houses, face painting, and entertainment by Michael B. Sport. So y'all be sure and get by there and see the folks at the Gardens of Clanton. Vicky does a good job. She does all kinds of stuff there. She keeps things going.
Where
on
is the
nonstop.
Gardens of Clanton?
It is on Scott Street here in Clanton.
Okay. I'm
I
going to
don't know
find
where
it.
that is, though. I haven't been there yet.
Oh,
I'm going to
gotta
go visit.
Yeah, I want to go. Don't tell Mary. She's a plant freak. She will buy them out.
Well, this is a assisted living home.
Oh, I thought this was a place where you buy plants. What's it called?
No. It's Gardens of Clanton Assisted Living. I should have clarified that. So, but Vicky,
Well, I'm not
Bill was
going there
gonna come
today
and steal the
because they'll
plants.
keep me. They will keep me. You know, it's funny. I used to go do stuff at all the old folks' places, you know, the retirement villages and stuff. I'd go entertain and speak and take goodies. Now, I just need to go.
Look, I think I'm right behind you.
I mean,
my memory has gotten so bad; it's embarrassing. It just really is. All right, at 7:37, we're going to take another break. When we come back, we got some headlines. Did you pick out which ones you wanted to talk about?
Oh, I will. I had
Okay, all right. I know one we're going to talk about for sure. Well, two. We got to talk about the SEC official that has been suspended.
Okay.
And we're going to talk about the NBA coach and player that have been arrested.
Oh, yeah.
That is big, big, big news. And we had a peanut plant fire in Georgia. We'll talk about that, too. Y'all stay with us. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Dollar Bill.
Peanut plant fire. Okay.
Broadcasted live from the Clanton
That
Tractor
smelled
Studio.
good.
We'll be
Roasted
right back.
peanuts for counties.
Roasted peanuts.
Chilton Mobile Home Parts and Supply is your go-to destination for top quality mobile home parts and supplies in Clanton, Alabama. Conveniently located at 14023 County Road 29, just 3 miles east of Thorsby. We offer a diverse inventory, including underpinning, doors, windows, faucets, tubs, setup supplies, and more. Our commitment to quality ensures you'll find the best solutions for your mobile home needs. Upgrade your space with stylish doors and windows. Enhance functionality with top-notch faucets and tubs. All conveniently available in one place. Visit us today or call 205-646-1949. Transform your mobile home with Chilton, where quality meets convenience. Looking for the perfect way to unwind, compete, and have fun with friends or family? Then Putter Up Pelham is your next destination. Coming this June. Whether you're a mini golf pro or just out for a good time, Putter Up offers a one-of-a-kind indoor putting experience with custom effects lighting, sounds, and robotics at each hole, plus automated scoring and a virtual caddy to guide your game. And our ADA-compliant courses include special putters for individuals using wheelchairs or walkers, so everyone can join the fun from ages 4 to 100. Rain or shine, day or night, it's always game time at Putter Up. Come for the fun, stay for the challenge. Swing by Putter Up, where every stroke counts. Need reliable towing or diesel repair? MEMS Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair has you covered. We specialize in light and heavy duty towing and recovery with the latest equipment for any job, from campers and tractor trailers to winch box recoveries, and the only local-based rotator in the county. We do it all. Our diesel repair services include computer diagnostics, engine rebuilds, transmission and clutch work, and general maintenance. Trust MEMS Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair for top-notch service. Call us at 205-217-1984. Some family traditions begin with an ending. Lasting family legacies are established at Martin Funeral Home, where for over 100 years, we have served the families in our community. Bobby, Donnie, Norma, and our family at Martin Funeral Home would like to express our sincere gratitude for allowing us to serve your family. Every life story deserves the perfect setting. We are here to make that happen for you and your loved one. We offer traditional funeral home services, and we are now excited to be the home of the first crematory in Clanton, Alabama. Our goal is to serve our families no matter what their needs are. Martin Funeral Home, serving Chilton County since 1921. Please give us a call at 205-755-3550.
Universal Heights Academy is now enrolling for the following programs: aesthetics, manicurist, waxing, cosmetology, barbering, and the instructor crossover program. We are offering small class sizes for more personalized instruction. Hybrid and online classes are also available. Find us on Facebook or visit uhaway.com for more information on our discounted enrollment rates. Your rewarding career starts with Universal Heights Academy.
Workout Anytime in Clanton is now open. Your fitness, your schedule. We have top-of-the-line treadmills and weights, but we are more than just a gym. We bring luxury and results to your fitness routine. Relax in our sauna. Recharge with red light therapy. Refresh in our hydro massage beds. Get that glow with unlimited tanning and push your limits with dynamic classes. Need guidance? Our personal trainers are here to help you set your goals, stay motivated, and get real results. This is your space, your time, your transformation. Open 24/7. Workout Anytime, now open in Clanton.
Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you, whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss. Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
Chilton Mobile Home Parts and Supply is your go-to destination for top quality mobile home parts and supplies in Clanton, Alabama. Conveniently located at 14023 County Road 29, just 3 miles east of Thorsby. We offer a diverse inventory, including underpinning, doors, windows, faucets, tubs, setup supplies, and more. Our commitment to quality ensures you'll find the best solutions for your mobile home needs. Upgrade your space with stylish doors and windows. Enhance functionality with top-notch faucets and tubs, all conveniently available in one place. Visit us today or call 205-646-1949. Transform your mobile home with Chilton, where quality meets convenience.
We are back. The time is 7:45. You're listening to Morning Mayhem on Piper Peach Radio.
And we are front.
We're front and back, I guess.
Yeah, we are, yeah.
Broadcasting live from the Clanton Tractor Studios. We were just talking off air, and we had to finish up a conversation. That's why it took us so long to come back. But
we just talk.
We do.
We
Sometimes
just don't
forget.
stop. You go away for commercials or whatever. We talk. We just keep talking. You just come back in and catch up.
News broke yesterday that fire crews had to battle a huge fire at a Georgia peanut facility.
Really?
Yes. This happened in it's at the Doster Peanut. It's in Rochelle, Georgia, and it started around 3:30 in the morning. And they said it started in a shed, and they said that what happened was the propane that they use, I guess, to dry
Probably to roast the peanuts and stuff.
the peanuts
yeah.
or whatever, somehow got caught on fire, and now it has spread to the peanuts too.
Oh, no.
And they said it's going to take them up to 3 days to put this fire out.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess peanuts must burn.
Yes.
I mean, it's like wood almost, especially the shells.
But you talk about some seriously roasted peanuts.
Man, I
My
wonder how it
gosh.
smells around that county. I bet it smells like roasted, I guess. I don't, I've
imagine
sat
that it
around a
would.
fire and eaten shell peanuts and thrown the shells in the fire, but it's just one shell or two at a time,
Not a whole plant.
No,
Yeah.
and I wonder if it smells good or if it goes to beyond and becomes something different because it's burned all the way up like that in that mass quantity.
Yeah.
Huh.
I can't even imagine. I bet it does smell good, though, to an extent.
Yeah, have you ever gone to the Peanut Depot in Birmingham
I
on
have
Morris
not.
Avenue?
I didn't even know we had one.
Oh, we've had it since 1895.
What?
It's historic. It's the Peanut Depot. It's on the original Morris Avenue right there in downtown Birmingham. I used to go there in the fall. I'd go every day because I worked at a radio station downtown and get a bag of freshly roasted peanuts in these roasters that are 100 years old. They're amazing. Now they've turned it into an upscale place, and they make all kinds of fancy roasted peanuts and boiled peanuts. And they make peanut soup. They make peanut candy. They make it's a bar, so I can sit there and have me a beverage and eat all these different. Yeah, Peanut Depot, right there on Morris Avenue, right off of 20th Street.
I'd like to try that.
Oh, it's wonderful.
I like peanuts, and I like peanuts in certain things, but I don't want peanuts in my Cracker Jacks. I'm weird about that. My caramel popcorn.
You don't want peanuts in it.
I don't want peanuts in it. I'll eat peanuts separate.
Do you
Love
like
them.
that fiddle faddle that's got the pecans in it?
I
You
don't
just want caramel
and the popcorn.
and popcorn.
I'm weird like that.
No,
I
that's-
don't know, but I like pecans, and I like peanuts, and I like walnuts, and I'll just eat those.
She said pecans.
I know. Whatever.
You sound like Jeanette.
The pecans.
Pecans.
The pecans.
Tomatoes, pecans.
I don't-
But Peanut Depot, if you haven't, when I used to go there, it was just a place where they brought in sacks of peanuts, roasted them, packaged them for people in 50-pound sacks, and they were more of a wholesale.
Would they put it like just in regular brown bags? I want to say I remember my mom
Yeah, they
Now
would
that you
just put them
said
in
that, I
a
remember
brown bag.
we would go to the Army surplus down there.
Right.
What was it called? Rogers? or
Rogers Army Navy store.
Army Navy store. And I remember pulling up to a place and getting a big grocery bag full of
Roasted
not the
peanuts.
plastic kind, the bags,
Right.
the paper bags full of peanuts.
You've been to the Peanut Depot.
I guess I didn't ever realize what that was. I was too little to really
Yeah.
care, or
Oh,
know.
it's that it's one of the oldest continuing businesses, I think, in the city of Birmingham. Because Birmingham was only founded in like 1890 or something. It's not that old. Eagleton Village was there, but during the Civil War. But Birmingham didn't actually really start existing till about the 1880s.
Oh wow.
So, and they had terrible cholera epidemics. But you need to go to the Peanut Depot. It's magnificent, and they got some really high-end gourmet stuff now.
Yeah.
Pretty
Wow.
neat, yeah.
I did
And
not
did you
know
read that big study that just came out on Monday in the Journal of Medicine that they now, peanut allergies can be deadly for children. Some kids are horribly.
I saw what you're
And
about
they,
to talk about.
that's
Yep.
right. They said that if you will expose your baby or child early in life to peanuts, they will most likely not get the
Yep,
allergy.
I saw that.
They need the pathogens to attack the body while they're really young and robust and it will develop antibodies so that you won't be allergic to peanuts.
And that
or
may
at
be
least
why
not badly so.
some of us aren't allergic, because as kids, our parents gave us anything and everything, and
Yeah.
I ate tons of peanuts.
I hate to
And
think
peanut
how much
butter was a
peanut butter
big
I
one.
probably got when I was really
I
little.
love peanut butter.
Yeah, and you
Love
can
it.
give that to little kids. And they say if you'll give them, you expose them to peanuts early, it's like an 80% cure rate for peanut allergy. Still, there's 15, 20%, I think, that can develop it.
One of my favorite
Bad.
things to get for Christmas is peanut brittle. And if you
Uh-huh.
go to Bruce's place,
He's got that Amish peanut
he's got
butter.
that Amish peanut brittle, and it's done different than any other. It's kind of
Foamy.
airy.
Yeah, it's got a lot of
almost.
air bubbles
Air
in
bubbles
it.
in it.
It's wonderful. And you know how they do that?
And it's just
When they're making
like
peanut
it.
brittle, I think somebody told me, or I saw somewhere, they sprinkle baking soda
or something.
on it, and it makes it foam
Foam
up,
up.
and then it sets. It's much lighter, airier, and
I love
I
that
do
peanut
too.
brittle. It is amazing. Did you?
Now peanut
this is-
brittle.
You know, we had a big to do, two separate occasions really, with Auburn football. They
yeah.
had some bad calls that
Yeah.
the SEC had to apologize for one.
They did
And
have.
then last week, was it last week or the week before? Yeah, last week we played. We played Georgia. We also played Mizzou. We lost both of those games, but with the Georgia game, big discrepancy over was it or was it not a touchdown?
Touchdown, yeah.
Did Kirby call timeout or did he not? Which I
I
think
was clapping.
I was clapping. I was doing this because his hands were a little cupped. He could kind of say that because most people, will do that, but he would do it. He'd go like this, but he was saying no. I was clapping, which he wasn't. He even says the words timeout, and then he goes no clapping. But the SEC official that was part of the crew during that has been suspended for the remainder of the 2025 season.
Ooh, what'd he do?
Because they say that out of there was 11 calls under his direction, and 9 of them were bad calls, and the SEC has confirmed that they were bad calls.
So
they're
was he
suspending
biased,
him.
or is he just a bad official?
They haven't said. There is just right now they are doing some investigation right now. And here's the thing. I don't know that either of those things would have really made an impact on the game because Auburn just played badly. One game they didn't. One game I think it could have gone either way. The game against Georgia, we started off great, but then we just kind of went downhill. But there were some penalties in there that were questionable. But basically, I don't know what they're expecting to do about this or how they expect to fix it.
Well,
basically, it's like
they've
these
suspended
calls are
him, right?
Yeah.
So that fixes it from this point on. The problem is you really can't go back. I mean, the game's played, right?
Right.
So
It's over and done with.
so you're done with it. But at least they've seen this guy, and maybe I don't know if he's biased or if he's just a bad official.
Well, he's been one for 30 years.
Doesn't matter. Maybe he's having some problems.
Might be having some issues. I don't know. I just
Or he's biased.
or he's biased. One of the two is going on. I don't
or
know
he needs
what
glasses
it is,
really
but-
bad.
Yeah, like most baseball umpires. But yeah, I mean that's been a long-stemming joke about ref, get your glasses on, or
Right.
where's your glasses? You need to get those whatever. So
Put your specs on, yeah. Well, they got Arkansas tomorrow. What do you think Auburn and Arkansas is going to do?
Based off Arkansas's record and how they're playing, they're not playing very well. Auburn is playing okay, just not good enough to pull out wins against some of these
Right.
better, I would say, not better teams, but probably more even.
Right.
But I don't know. I think Auburn will win, but I don't think it's going to be by much. I think they're still going to struggle. And I think Hugh Freeze is on the hot seat.
Yeah, I keep hearing from my Auburn buddies, a lot of them like Hugh Freeze as a person, but they seem to think some of them are questioning his coaching ability, you know. So we'll see. It's a shame, though, because a lot of these this is what, Hugh Freeze's third year? Third year.
Third year.
You know, that's not a lot of time to make it your program. And they are playing well, so it's just not consistent.
Exactly, and that's the key. I do have to say that a lot of this is on the play calling and the coaches too. I think there's enough blame to go around. Is he the coach for us? I really haven't made up my mind about him. I've been on the fence about him from the get-go. I was never 100% sold on him anyway, but I haven't been sold on anybody really since I really thought Malzahn did a good job, and I don't think they should have gotten rid of him.
I like Malzahn.
I think you know.
I thought he was a pretty good coach.
I think maybe he ticked somebody off. There was
they lost to Alabama.
Well, I mean,
you know, and that's the old joke about an Auburn coach. You can lose a lot of your games, but don't lose the one to Alabama or Georgia. Those are the two, and they've just happened that poor old Malzahn was at Auburn when they had some good. I mean, they were a good team, but it was the dynasty of Alabama and Saban years, and it was also Georgia was kicking butt. So the two biggest rivalries of Auburn just happened to be peaking really well at the time that Auburn was playing them, and that's timing more than anything else.
It is. I don't know. I can't really say that I agree with them suspending him. I feel like there's more. You can't just suspend an SEC ref based off of 2 games. There's got to be some other things.
They must
that
have
been
something
going on
else
through the season.
Yeah, they must be getting complaints, or there must have been something rumbling before. This was just the straw that broke the camel's back.
Agreed.
Maybe.
I mean, I just don't see that being otherwise, because there's been officials that get complaints continual. You know, when they go back and they look at it and go, "Yeah, that was just a complaint because they're." But it didn't go their way. Some of these must have been, you know, what do you call it? Validated.
Oh yeah, it must be. They must have a valid reason for do something. Yeah. Well, you know, and that's the thing for a lot of the officials now. It's kind of, I feel bad for them. Used to be, you know, an official had to be pretty egregious because what they call on the field was law. It was it, you know. Well, now they can go back and check everything. If they have any doubt that was a touchdown or he went out or he dropped it or a fumble, they just go play back all the video. And that's kind of intimidating, I think, for some of these officials, because it's just like when you talk about police shootings and stuff. They're in it real time. They're watching, they're looking, they're having to judge, they're having to make a call instantly from recall and at the moment. They don't have time to sit and think about it.
Right.
And so it's kind of intimidating, I would think, now to be an official, because everything can be questioned that you do. Everything. And, you know, I'm sure even the best officials, they're going to make a bad call once in a while. They're only human. And some things are very tight and scary. Of course, now you can stop the video and do one frame at a time, and you can see the tip of the toe touching the line, or you can't expect a human being to do that.
Right. Well, and I don't think that is, and I don't consider those types of calls that get overturned a human error. It is one of those things where that's why they do it, because it's too close for the human eye to determine without having some
Now the technology can just make it more accurate.
Exactly.
Whatever they call. And they do say that, you know, they have to have irrefutable evidence that the call was wrong. In other words, whatever they call on the field is the law. But if they go back and review it, it has to be irrefutable evidence before they'll change it.
Which is why that call about did the ball cross the plane or not before the ball came out, it is important. And it's like my husband said, and I completely agree with him, it was ruled that it was not a touchdown, it was ruled a fumble, because there was not irrefutable evidence to the contrary.
It went over the line.
Had it been ruled a touchdown, the same principle would have applied. There wouldn't have been irrefutable evidence to say it wasn't.
Right.
So it's just that just happened to be the call. So, I mean, we're stuck with that, and I'm okay with that. I'm not mad about that call.
No, that one.
The one that I'm mad about is the timeout.
That was a very specific, weird situation.
It was.
Where even the cameras couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you know it's a good call when you've got 5 refs or 4 refs, all the yellow flags come out at the same
all
time.
At once,
They're all at once, which cracks me up. And I was watching a game last weekend that happened. There was like flags went all at the same time, and I was like, oh, okay, that one's not getting overturned.
You know what I think they ought to do is
That's
get
gonna
one of
be
those
a penalty.
cannons and put about 300 yellow flags in a cannon. And then when they do that thing where everybody throws the flag, just pop the cannon and just throw yellow flags everywhere.
That basically happened to me. Wednesday was the Morning Mayhem's 1-year anniversary.
That's right.
And Baden
I
and
saw
Taylor
her
and Andy.
they came in and popped you with those poppers.
Scared me to death. That confetti went everywhere. I still got confetti up on my credenza. I was like, you know what? It's staying there.
That was a good video. I saw that. I saw that on Piper Peach. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, it's 8:01.
I gotta go.
Unfortunately, Bill's got to dart out of here. He's got to get one of his infusions, but we're going to bring Tiffany in from Old Town Scoops and Old Town Boutique in Jemison. We're going to talk about their big event that they're having.
Oh boy, I wish I could
tomorrow.
stay.
So,
she's wonderful, and I love their ice
She's a
cream.
sweetie pie.
Yep.
So we'll have her.
And I'm going to go get stuck.
Get stuck, and then after Tiffany, Andy will come in and help.
Who sets up an infusion at 8:30 in the morning?
The
that was
company
cruel.
that you're with, it is cruel.
Yeah, I'm going to fix that today. I'll never.
Like,
that ain't going to happen
anymore.
again. Yeah. Mm-mm.
All right, y'all stay
Thank
with
you.
us. Thank you for joining me for a little while
Yeah,
today,
enjoyed
Bill. I
it.
appreciate
Thank you.
Always.
Always.
Y'all stay with us. We'll be right back. You're listening to Morning Mayhem on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Dollar Bill broadcasting live from the Clanton Tractor Studio. Next up, Tiffany with Old Town Scoops and Old Town Boutique.
Looking for the perfect way to unwind, compete, and have fun with friends or family? Then Putter Up Pelham is your next destination. Coming this June. Whether you're a mini golf pro or just out for a good time, Putter Up offers a one-of-a-kind indoor putting experience with custom effects lighting, sounds, and robotics at each hole. Plus, automated scoring and a virtual caddy to guide your game. And our ADA-compliant courses include special putters for individuals using wheelchairs or walkers. So everyone can join the fun from ages 4 to 100. Rain or shine, day or night, it's always game time at Putter Up. Come for the fun, stay for the challenge. Swing by Putter Up, where every stroke counts. Need reliable towing or diesel repair? MEMS Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair has you covered. We specialize in light and heavy duty towing and recovery with the latest equipment for any job, from campers and tractor trailers to winch box recoveries and the only local-based rotator in the county. We do it all. Our diesel repair services include computer diagnostics, engine rebuilds, transmission and clutch work, and general maintenance. Trust MEMS Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair for top-notch service. Call us at 205-217-1984. Some family traditions begin with an ending. Lasting family legacies are established at Martin Funeral Home, where for over 100 years, we have served the families in our community. Bobby, Donnie, Norma, and our family at Martin Funeral Home would like to express our sincere gratitude for allowing us to serve your family. Every life story deserves the perfect setting. We are here to make that happen for you and your loved one. We offer traditional funeral home services, and we are now excited to be the home of the first crematory in Clanton, Alabama. Our goal is to serve our families no matter what their needs are. Martin Funeral Home, serving Chilton County since 1921. Please give us a call at 205-755-3550.
back. The time is 8:05. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Therese Hannon here with you. And as my guest today, I have Miss Tiffany Gaines with Old Town Scoops and Old Town Boutique from Jemison. Good morning.
Good morning.
You've got a big event this weekend.
We
or
do.
Tomorrow, actually. It's not really this weekend. It's tomorrow.
It is tomorrow.
I saw where they're shutting the streets down at 2.
Yes.
To get ready for something that starts at 5. That's a big deal. This is something you've done before?
This is our 4th year.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember from last year because I was new and I don't really remember what all was going on. But so this is the trunk or treat for Jemison.
Yes, ma'am.
And y'all going to set up there at in the Old Town area.
We'll shut that parking lot down around 2, and then the event starts. It's from 5 to 8.
Okay. What all you going to have?
So we will have some inflatables out there for the kids to come and have fun and enjoy. We'll have the Brew Sisters coffee, Cook It Up Court, You Better Eat, Chick-fil-A, Kay's Lemons, and more.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll have all those food trucks and drink trucks out there for the kids. And then you'll also we have 25 tents, trunks, vendors.
Oh, wow. That's a lot.
It is, yeah. That's more than we had last year and the years before, so we're excited because it keeps growing.
That's excellent.
Absolutely.
Do you ever have people that kind of scooch in at the last second that maybe weren't going to do it and then say, oh, yeah, we can come? So you could end up with more.
We could, and we are more than welcome. Like, you just come on. Let me know you're coming. We'll put you a spot out there. We've got room for more, so if anybody wants to sign up to be able to come out there and give out candy, then they're more than welcome to come on.
Oh, that's excellent.
Oh, yeah.
Well, what you got going on at Old Town Scoops and Old Town Boutique?
We do have some stuff at Old Town Boutique. We'll have a sale there on all of our fall stuff. And because, Christmas is like, next week.
Yeah.
So.
And see, now it's getting to where the dress I got there, I'm still looking for the perfect pair of boots. But as soon as I get my boots, I'm going to start wearing that because, it's fall. All I need is a little jean jacket to wear with it, and I'll be styling and profiling.
That's it.
I cannot wait to wear that. That's all I've been looking forward to is be able to wear my sweaters and my boots and things like that. And it's finally, like next week, it's really going to start cooling down some.
We're supposed to have some pretty weather tomorrow afternoon, so we're hoping that stays the same. And we'll have a DJ out there, so the kids will be able to come out and dance and have fun. And then we have a cakewalk. Right now, we have a little over 100 prizes, so... And it varies. It's from cupcakes to cookies to gift certificates. There's coloring books and cups and all kinds of stuff.
Fun. That is awesome. Y'all do so much there in the community. Like, you've got something going on, like, especially in the summertime. You were doing the Friday night thing.
Yes, our third Friday night.
And then you just do something constant. You have something all the time going on.
We try to make it monthly, something each month. You
say we, but you're the one that's always the head of everything. How did you end up that girl?
Well,
by accident, something you said, let's do something. They were like, that's a great idea. Take that and run with it.
So we started with our trunk or treat. And we had it that first year. We probably had around 250 to 300 kids come through. Mm-hmm. And then we did a Jeep night. And that parking lot was packed out. I'm talking about there's probably 200 Jeeps out there. It was crazy. Wow. They were parking literally on top of each other, like wheels on top of wheels,
Oh, that's cool now.
We had the best time with that. And then shortly after that, Shannon came to me from the city and he's like, hey, let's make a planning committee. Let's do more. So we made our planning committee, and we've just been trying to add things to it the more we go. Like our 4th of July this year.
Yeah.
That was huge. That was probably the biggest event that we've had out there.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's fantastic. Now, who all is on your planning committee? Can you say the names of folks that help?
We do. So right now, and it may change just because we've had some different positions with the city council and with our mayor and stuff. But you've got Courtney Jackson with Cook It Up Court. Jonna Jones with the Jemison Florist, Miss Donna Benasco. We have Jonathan Varden, who's now our mayor.
Yep.
You've got Shannon from the city. He's the city administrator over there. And I know I'm missing some. Vicki Winslet, she is from the high school there in Jemison. I hate putting spot. I can't remember.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to put you on spot.
I think I got
everybody.
Most of them. Oh, no. Lake Gilliland City Council.
All right. And so I've been to Jemison. I've been to the school there, and y'all got some upgrades. Is it to your auditorium? Did y'all get some upgrades there?
They did new seating in there.
And when I was in there, they were talking about, oh, pardon our seats, we're getting some new ones. So those have been put into. So y'all got a lot going on there.
Yes.
You got a new mayor. You've got that event center that we went in. What do y'all call that there?
The auditorium.
That's beautiful.
Yes, that's where our tree lighting and everything will be
That is
in
amazing.
December.
So you have anything else for November that you've got going on?
November the 22nd, we will have what we call Christmas in Old Town, and it's just a vendor event where we have different vendors set up with all kinds of fun things where you can come out and just do some shopping. We'll have Santa out there. We'll have the Grinch out there. We'll have a couple of food trucks. And we just play Christmas music over the loudspeakers and kind of just have a chill day. But we'll have a bunch of shopping and stuff. And I believe it's from 10 to 2 on November the 22nd.
Now, will y'all do a separate tree lighting outside of that? Do y'all do that like in December?
December the
talk about
4th.
that too.
Yeah,
that way
first
people
Thursday.
kind of know what all you've got going on and kind of keep it in the back of their mind.
Exactly. Yeah, that first Thursday of December, I believe it's the 4th. We will have our parade that will start at Jemison High School at 6 p.m. And then after the parade, everybody will meet back at City Hall and we'll have our tree lighting.
Now, you got that area there in that event room, I keep calling it the auditorium, where y'all do like hot chocolate and things like that for? Okay,
They
I kind of
will.
figured you would. Yeah.
Yes, we'll have Santa on the stage for pictures. So as soon as he finishes with the parade, he comes down to City Hall, and then we have the stage set up. We'll have a bench up there where kids can go up and have their pictures made. We have about maybe 15 vendors on the inside that have different things that, for Christmas items or any of that. We'll have some food trucks outside where you can grab something to eat. So, and then the ladies normally inside the City Hall will have like hot chocolate and cookies and stuff out there for the kids. And
That
then we'll
is
have
awesome.
a mailbox where the kids can do their letters to Santa.
Stop.
I know, that's my
Really?
favorite part. I love the little letters to Santa.
Those,
The ice
I
cream
bet,
shop has a
are
little mailbox that we put up in there.
absolutely precious.
And they're just the sweetest little letters.
I worked for a newspaper, and we would do letters to Santa. They would submit them, and we'd scan them in, and we'd put them in the newspaper. Some of them will break your
yes.
heart.
Yes.
I would sit there, I'd be reading them as they came in, and I would be sniveling like I red face, just crying. I'm like, I need to find out who this family is so we can bless them, because they're asking for simple things like food and socks and stuff. And
Yes.
it would, coat, can I have a coat? Can I get some new shoes? Can I get this? They weren't even asking for toys. They were
No.
asking for necessities. And
or
I was
something
like,
for somebody else.
or yes.
or a
something for
parents to be able to come home or something
yeah,
like that.
or
Like, it
somebody's
really-
sick and get them well
Yes.
again, and somebody went to heaven. Can you bring them back? And I was like, oh, we can't do these anymore because I can't stand it. My little mama heart couldn't deal with it.
Oh, no. Oh,
But
no.
yeah, they are precious. And once the letters are done, what do you do with those?
Well, so at the shop, I have a big folder that I just keep them in because you just can't destroy them or whatever. But there's no names on them or anything, like to be able to identify who they are, to be able to get them back. I have had parents that'll come back and like, hey, can I get that letter that was put in your mailbox? I'm like, absolutely. Come back here. Let's see which one was your child.
that
way they
kid's
kinda
handwriting
know.
like that.
Yeah. So, but I can't, I just hold on to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have any? So you have some fall stuff out in the store.
do.
And are you going to have, outside of what you're talking about there, are you going to have like a big open house or Christmas something for your store, or are you just
We
going to
will do an
incorporate
open
it
house in
into the
December.
other? Okay.
Yeah, we'll do that later into December. Right now we just try to get through because we have with the ice cream truck and stuff too. I still have 2 Little League games to do in the next 2 weeks. I have a fall festival, and then the 15th of November we're doing a paint party with Sassy Hands. So we'll paint a Christmas tree over in Old Town in the party room.
Girl,
Yeah.
you just don't. You don't do enough. You need to find
No,
more to do.
I know I need a hobby, don't I?
You do. You need a hobby. You have too much downtime.
I know. Isn't it crazy?
I don't know how you do it. I used to be like that. As I've gotten older, like it is, we make a joke. The second that I get home, the first thing, a shoe comes off.
Thank you.
I'm coming up the stairs and everything else is coming off with it. And once I get comfy, I'm not coming back out of that house. I don't even like to go down the stairs. I keep it upstairs. I've turned into a homebody. I just want to be at home. Hey, let's go out and do this or that. But That is getting so far in between. I just don't even. Gosh, I can't imagine doing all the stuff you do now.
Oh yeah, but we
I wouldn't
enjoy
get any
it.
sleep.
I do. Well, sometimes it depends.
And then you have a grandbaby on top of that.
We have 3.
Oh, that's right. But you got the new one.
The new, yeah. And she's in a pageant Saturday morning, so I'll go and watch her in the pageant Saturday morning, and then run over to the shops and start getting everything ready.
She's gonna be a little.
I know. I
Oh my
can't
God.
wait.
I can't stand it. I can't stop. Oh my Lord, I can't stand it. All right, we've been talking with Tiffany Gaines with Old Town Scoops and Old Town Boutique, representing Old Town Jemison for their trunk or treat that they're having tomorrow from 5 until 8 there in Old Town. They've got 25 vendors set up so far to trunk or treat with, bounce houses for the kids, food trucks,
The
DJ,
cakewalk.
I mean, all kinds of stuff. So if you don't have anything to do, or even if you do, cancel your plans and go to Jemison, Old Town, and participate in their trunk or treat. That's awesome.
I have
Thank you so
1,000
much.
candy bags made up, so I need all those gone.
We need 1,000 kids to come on. Otherwise, the adults will be getting into that candy.
That's it.
All right, Tiffany, thank you so much. Baden! I have to call him.
He's in there talking.
He's yakking. He wiped his mouth. He's eating something.
And didn't bring us any. How dare him?
What are you munching on? I'm going to go in there and find out.
I know. We're going to have to go get us a bite too. It's not me this morning.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go in there and see what it is. See if I have any for me. He's not
telling
giving me anyway.
No.
He's not telling. All right. It's 8:16. I'm going to take a break. When I come back, I'm going to have Andy with me, and we're going to go over some news headlines. Thank you so much, Tiffany, for being here. I hope
y'all
you
for
have
having
a
me.
terrific event.
Thank you.
All right. Y'all stay with us. You're listening to Morning Mayhem on Piper Peach Radio. Therese Henn, broadcasting live from the Clinton Tractor Studios. We'll be right back.
Chilton Mobile Home Parts and Supply is your go-to destination for top quality mobile home parts and supplies in Clanton, Alabama. Conveniently located at 14023 County Road 29, just 3 miles east of Thorsby. We offer a diverse inventory, including underpinning, doors, windows, faucets, tubs, setup supplies, and more. Our commitment to quality ensures you'll find the best solutions for your mobile home needs. Upgrade your space with stylish doors and windows. Enhance functionality with top-notch faucets and tubs. All conveniently available in one place. Visit us today or call 205-646-1949. Transform your mobile home with Chilton, where quality meets convenience. Looking for the perfect way to unwind, compete, and have fun with friends or family? Then Putter Up Pelham is your next destination. Coming this June. Whether you're a mini golf pro or just out for a good time, Putter Up offers a one-of-a-kind indoor putting experience with custom effects lighting, sounds, and robotics at each hole, plus automated scoring and a virtual caddy to guide your game. And our ADA-compliant courses include special putters for individuals using wheelchairs or walkers, so everyone can join the fun from ages 4 to 100. Rain or shine, day or night, it's always game time at Putter Up. Come for the fun, stay for the challenge. Swing by Putter Up, where every stroke counts.
We are back. The time is 8:20. You're listening to Morning Mayhem on Piper Peach Radio. Therese and now Andy here with you.
Changing it up.
Live from the Clinton Tractor Studios. Yes, we had to.
You know, I thought
Changed it up.
I'm following Dollar Bill and then the ice cream lady. So
Oh, yeah.
I really don't know what I'm bringing to the table here.
Just
You
you.
know?
A biscuit. You
Yeah, I
bring
brought
it
a
to the-
biscuit
you bring
to
a
the table.
biscuit to the table this morning.
Yeah, brought a biscuit table. Popular guy this morning with the biscuits.
So good morning. Thank
Good
you for
morning.
saving the day. Because I needed help. Because Bill had to leave. He had to have one of his infusions,
Yeah.
and he forgot that it was scheduled for 8:30. So, but I appreciate. Did you have to do a bus route or something this morning?
Yeah, I had to run a little route this morning. with
Did you? Okay.
some good kids, so, you know.
Oh, my husband's doing some. He's he found. I've got some old pictures of my parents
Yeah.
and my sister and my brother from when we were little, and I've got them out and laid them on the table with the intention to take them and get them scanned so that when I go to my stepdad's for Christmas, I can give them to my brother and my sister as a gift. And he's been using AI.
Well, I think you just ruined the surprise.
No, it wasn't going to be really a surprise.
okay.
I was just going to. They have no idea what pictures if they were listening. But he's been using AI to kind of enhance them a little bit. And they look really good.
Really?
Yeah, they look more. And see, I like the way the old pictures look, but these are kind of. Some are faded a little bit, and they're so old that I don't know. They just need
Kind of gotten yellowy.
Yeah, and so he's using that, and it's something that look really, really, really good. And he's been doing that for. He's also used the. I don't know if y'all seen it. You probably have, but you take a picture and you do some kind of AI thing, and it makes a video or out of it where they're like moving and stuff. Did that with my daddy holding my little brother and me and my sister laughing beside him. I thought I was going to stroke out when I saw that.
Yeah.
That really, I'm about to cry. That really affected me somehow kind of way. Ugh, I lost my daddy.
Yeah.
Anyway, where I'm not really a big fan of AI as a whole, when it comes to stuff like that, I'm not mad about it.
Yeah.
I like that stuff. I don't like it where it's taking people's jobs and, you're creating stuff where you don't know what's real
Making
anymore.
a fake video.
Yes. I mean, like you've got AI singers that are having songs out that it's AI. It's not a real person. And you got AI actors that are then you've got other things with the computers are doing stuff. And it's just like, what are we doing?
Wonder what'll happen when we start having AI football games.
Well, we kind of do with video games.
Yeah, I guess so. But I wonder if they could create a
'Cause
whole
some
team
of those
and
look-
everything.
I literally thought my brother-in-law was watching a football game on TV, and I was like, "What game is this?" He said, "It's my game. I'm playing it," and I didn't realize he was sitting there playing the game. I was like, "Oh my gosh, that looked so realistic." They are using the true likeness of these players. I guess they have to pay to do it, but that was wild. It was some team he had put together. I guess you play other people. I don't even know how it works, but.
Yeah, I think they get online and play other people. My son does some of that, and I do my best to disrupt it.
Do
when
you?
I'm there, yeah. Hey, come here for a minute.
Let's disrupt this. You sent me a story this morning that is wild.
Yeah.
Absolutely wild. Thieves cut through a mall was it in Florida? Yeah, in Florida to steal $50,000 worth of shoes.
Yeah.
I guess it was the article says thieves took Just Do It to a whole new level.
Yeah.
Yeah, they stole 400 to 500 pairs of Nike and New Balance sneakers.
Yeah. And the picture I saw showed sneakers sitting on the roof, boxes of shoes.
They cut a hole about the size, a little bigger than a shoebox.
Yeah. They'd have the skinny guy go get them, I guess.
I don't know. That's what it looks like compared to these shoe boxes. Because, now shoe boxes are, about like this if you get those big time shoes. So I guess they did send the skinny guy down that hole to bring up all those shoes. They said it's not quite the crown jewels that was stolen earlier, which I'm still reeling over that one.
Yeah.
But they definitely put the same kind of effort and time into it.
Security's probably on the same level, though, apparently. If they grab the crown jewels and got the shoes.
You know what they're saying? Little rumblings.
Inside job.
About that crown jewel heist being maybe the security company. Interesting.
Yeah.
They don't know for sure. They just kind of said this could be the work of.
Yeah. I've heard it was possibly an inside job. So
it would have to be.
Or if the shoe thing looks like it was an outside job.
I don't know. It could be a former employee.
Wants to cut.
They would have had to go in there and scope it out to figure out exactly where in that mall, in that store, they would have to be on the roof and in the mall to cut through at that exact spot.
Right. I mean, that's what I was thinking. I think you got to go in here and measure this out.
Yeah.
Figure out where the store is and, or somehow, and then cut through
Which makes me think they got a hold of the plans somehow.
Maybe they just, I don't know.
I mean,
maybe they looked at the back door and said, hey, this is Nike. This is a
something.
shoe store right here. We're going to go here and cut a hole. And they got lucky.
Well, guess how much it's going to cost to repair the roof?
Was it $20,000?
$10,000 to repair that hole.
It's a cheap roof repair.
I mean, that's a lot of money to repair a roof. I mean, because they went through, looks like concrete and all kinds of stuff. Because you can see it all crumbled up on the side there.
Oh, yeah.
And I was thinking the same thing. The sheriff even said, this is like something straight out of a movie.
Oh, yeah.
So was that that jewel heist.
Yeah.
Something straight out of a movie. I mean, we've actually seen movies
some James Bond,
this happened.
James Bond stuff going on there.
And I think to myself, when I see stuff like this, that would never happen.
Yeah.
That never happens. I mean, why are we making a movie about something that will probably never happen?
Yeah, it happens.
It's happened twice in 1 week.
Well, I just think, where was the mall cop? If there was one, maybe they don't have overnight security. Maybe he was outside.
What is it? Blart, what is his name?
Paul Blart.
Paul Blart, mall cop. If you're that guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've actually seen I can't remember if I was in Texas, Florida, or Georgia, where the mall cops were actually on those little things.
Yeah.
Rolling around
segways,
the mall on those little, what do you call those things?
Segways.
Segways, yeah. I couldn't ride one of those if my life depended on it.
Oh, they just take control. They do it.
I mean,
you get on it and go. My kids had one of those hoverboards. I
would feel like I'm back, like this, trying to balance.
It compensates. It's really cool.
Is it?
Yeah, my kids had a hoverboard and it was great. And then I fell off of it on the concrete. And this was like I'd ridden it several times, and all of a sudden, it and I just disconnected and I ended up on the ground on my back. We disconnected. But man, I was on it and I was like, this is so crazy and kind of natural, So I'd imagine that Segway's a lot higher end than that and pretty easy to ride.
Now, my sister, they bought those little scooters that are electric and you just kind of put one foot behind the other and you just drive it around. I rode on one of those and it made me nervous. Like I feel like I didn't have good balance or good control, even though it had the brakes and the go and all that. I just never. I rode it kind of around the block a little bit, and I came back and gave it to one of the kids. I was like, "Y'all can have that. I'm going to end up falling on this thing." And then my daughter's friend did fall and cracked her kneecap. So I was like, we don't need these.
Yeah, we rented.
These are dangerous for us.
We rented some in Nashville. If you rent them in Nashville, you can kind of get out on the road, and we got out and rode them around. And I enjoyed it. My daughter did not enjoy it at all. So we returned them, and then we figured out prices were really scammy high.
Yeah.
They kind of quote you a price, and then you get small print that says, "Oh yeah, this is going to cost you 4 times what you thought it was going to."
Exactly. Well, they don't think that the criminals are local on this one. They think that maybe they were traveling through.
Really?
Yeah, and they said this is not your, they didn't just do this with a handsaw. They didn't just get a pick.
Yeah.
And, this was done with electric tools
Grinders,
like a grinder saw. And they had to work for like hours. That would have taken hours to do without anybody catching them. I just don't see how that, how does...
It's probably one of those situations where the guy sees somebody up there on the roof with a grinder or working on the roof, and he's like, well, I guess somebody's working on the roof,
Well, they had to do it at night, obviously, when the mall was empty. So maybe there's just not... That's the thing. You're so focused on putting cameras that show the parking lot and the inside of the store or the malls, and then the doors of the malls. You don't think about people being on top of the roof.
But they have to get to the roof somehow. They had to come across the parking lot. So.
They had to do. I'm sure. They're probably on the trail.
Can you imagine coming in the morning going, "There's a mess in the floor. Where'd all them Nikes go?"
Oh gosh.
I bet he was running fast though when he left there. A nice pair of shoes,
Oh, this is just. And here's the thing. They left some of the boxes. There's garbage bags. So I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to figure out what in the world did they take the shoes out of the boxes and just put them in bags and then run off, or what? $40,000 to $50,000 in shoes.
That's a lot of shoes. Yeah,
of shoes. Even if
and you're not just toting
shoes
those.
are $200 a pair.
Yeah, but you're not just toting them across the parking lot.
No. That's what I'm saying. It has to be an inside job almost. I would think.
Back the van up and...
Traveling people aren't going to know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
$50,000 is a lot.
And I feel like they're saying that so that the criminals won't think that they're being... that they're kind of hot on the trail.
Those numbers don't make sense. I'm just verifying my numbers here because I just done it in my head. It's 250 pairs of shoes. I would say that's a van full of shoes.
At least a van full.
They probably ran out of room in their truck. They're like, okay, we can't carry the rest of these shoes.
Mm-hmm. That's a lot.
We can go down and get a deal on some Nikes. Roadside.
It says here 400 to 500 pairs of shoes.
Okay. Yeah.
So
I was figuring at $200 a pair.
Yeah. So. Wow.
Yeah, so that's probably about right. They spent some time. This was a while.
And then on the jewel heist, it says that there's video that shows the thieves coming up from the museum in a cherry picker.
Yeah, once again, I'm going to say, and this kind of falls along, just one of those unstated things, but if you show up, because I've worked a lot of commercial type deals, and if you show up and rarely does anybody question you, if you showed up with a cherry picker and just went up to the window, nobody's probably going to stop you and say, "Hey, what are you doing?"
True. They don't think you're supposed to be there.
Yeah, I think this guy's up here polishing the glass or something, But, rarely do they stop you and say, "Hey, what are you doing?" I've gone to work in different places and just, I walk in the back door and I always want to see what people's response are if anybody's going to stop me. And they're usually just real nonchalant about it because I'm wandering through there like I know where I'm going.
Both of those things just seem so wild to me.
Yeah.
That it happened in the same week.
I bet the Nikes are going to be easier to sell.
Yeah.
Then the crown jewels, all the jewels.
Oh, well, here's the thing. They were saying yesterday in the news thing that I read that or was it yesterday or the day before? They said that the crown itself is worth those millions of dollars.
Mhm.
If you dismantle it, the value goes down.
Really?
Like each individual jewel will be worth
Yeah.
some money, but collectively it's worth estimated whatever amount of money it is. But when you take it all apart, it's not going to be worth that anymore.
But they don't care. They have
But
zero
they don't
in
care
it.
because they're still looking at maybe a few $1 million at least in that stuff. That's just wild.
And there's
to me.
always that shady guy dressed in black that you see in the movies that's probably waiting around to buy those jewels, some backroom deal.
All right, it's 8:35. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, I was talking to Bill about the SEC official that has been suspended. And then Mike made some comments, too, on here. So I want to talk about that. But then I also want to talk about the NBA head coach and player that have been arrested for gambling. And we'll talk about that when we come back. So y'all stay with us. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Andy broadcasting live from the Clayton Tractor Studio. We'll be right back.
Need reliable towing or diesel repair? Mem's Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair has you covered. We specialize in light and heavy duty towing and recovery with the latest equipment for any job, from campers and tractor trailers to winch box recoveries and the only local-based rotator in the county. We do it all. Our diesel repair services include computer diagnostics, engine rebuilds, transmission and clutch work, and general maintenance. Trust Mem's Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair for top-notch service. Call us at 205-217-1984. Some family traditions begin with an ending. Lasting family legacies are established at Martin Funeral Home, where for over 100 years, we have served the families in our community. Bobby, Donnie, Norma, and our family at Martin Funeral Home would like to express our sincere gratitude for allowing us to serve your family. Every life story deserves the perfect setting. We are here to make that happen for you and your loved one. We offer traditional funeral home services, and we are now excited to be the home of the first crematory in Clanton, Alabama. Our goal is to serve our families no matter what their needs are. Martin Funeral Home, serving Chilton County since 1921. Please give us a call at 205-755-3550.
Universal Heights Academy is now enrolling for the following programs: aesthetics, manicurist, waxing, cosmetology, barbering, and the instructor crossover program. We are offering small class sizes for more personalized instruction. Hybrid and online classes are also available. Find us on Facebook or visit uhaway.com for more information on our discounted enrollment rates. Your rewarding career starts with Universal Heights Academy.
Workout Anytime in Clanton is now open. Your fitness, your schedule. We have top-of-the-line treadmills and weights, but we are more than just a gym. We bring luxury and results to your fitness routine. Relax in our sauna. Recharge with red light therapy. Refresh in our hydro massage beds. Get that glow with unlimited tanning and push your limits with dynamic classes. Need guidance? Our personal trainers are here to help you set your goals, stay motivated, and get real results. This is your space, your time, your transformation, open 24/7. Workout Anytime, now open in Clanton.
I apologize. Baden came back right when I was in the middle of chewing some of the sausage biscuit that Andy brought for us. And I was trying to chew and swallow.
Baden
It was
brought us
that
back.
close from
Yeah.
being a catastrophe. So we were talking about, I talked with Bill about this, the SEC official that has been suspended. And I mean, so Mike says he was the crew chief, but that he was also retiring at the end of the year.
Really?
So suspended
Yeah.
him until the end of the year. What are they going to do?
Yeah.
But he says they have a conference call every Monday night to evaluate the past weekend's games. I'm gonna say, I know that the last 2 football games that Auburn has played in, those are not the only. This can't be the reason he's being suspended. Although they did say in the Auburn Georgia game, there were 11 penalties that were called. 9 of them the SEC found to be bad calls.
Yeah.
So that's just one game. So I'm wondering if maybe there have been other instances and we are just not hearing about it. And now all of a sudden it's an issue because, all of the hoopla that's going around,
Yeah.
Maybe there's other games where the same ones are getting called, maybe not as many times in a game, but maybe for the same thing. I don't know. I don't know, other than the timeout call during the Auburn Georgia game, I really don't think that there were any calls against Auburn that were not. Maybe they were bad, I don't know, but I don't think they really had a whole lot of impact on the game because we just weren't.
Yeah.
In the end, we just kind of dropped the ball, literally. We just weren't playing up to our potential.
Right.
But there might have been other games where that could have not been the case, where it could have had a direct impact on how the game ended up. I don't know. If this is like his 50th complaint and they're finding that, 48 out of 50 were bad calls and that they should have been called another way, then I could understand him being in trouble or being suspended. But I don't think just because of these couple of games, there's got to be more to this.
And I'm sure that the SEC's come out before and dealt with things publicly like this, but I don't remember it.
Yeah, because people are going to complain on the officials no matter what. If it doesn't go their way, they're going to automatically think it's a bad call for the most part. Some people go, we did that. Most of the time it's like, oh, that's a bogus call. You hear that 100 times in a game. But maybe there is something to this. I don't know. I'm not saying there is. I'm not saying there isn't. But I feel like for him to be suspended, there's got to be more than just that instance.
There may be more to it. But then again, it worked out real nice because he's like, forget it. Let's just
I'm retiring anyway.
I'm retiring anyway. Send me home. So it probably worked out good for everybody.
Yeah. And speaking of retiring SEC officials, went to lunch the other day, and I got to see Rob Skelton. He was an SEC official for, 30-something years, I guess. And his dad was a very well-known SEC official before he retired. He is like a VP at First Bank of Alabama. They have one here in Clanton.
Yeah.
And Casey and Rob and another lady that they work with were at lunch, and I got to see them. That's the first time I've seen Rob. Rob had come on air with me a couple of times. He also spoke at a couple of different chamber events that I had, and I asked him to be the speaker. He's a great guy, but he'd be one to really kind of get his insight on that. I might try to see if he can come on.
That'd
one
be
day
interesting to get his
next week,
perspective on that.
On it, because as an SEC official, he'll tell you, for the most part, he feels like his calls are dead on 100%.
Yeah.
But he even said that there's been one or two that when it got played back, he realized he might have missed something.
Yeah.
And as Bill said, that's going to happen because you have to make a decision right then, right there while you're watching it. And if you can't see from all angles, sometimes just from what you're seeing. So that's why they do the replay from different angles, because one angle, it looks this way. You can see a runner running. It doesn't look like he's out of bounds. Yeah. You go from this angle, close up, well, maybe he did go out of bounds. Maybe his toe or whatever did touch. And those are things that, any human being is not going to be able to see. So I don't think those kinds of calls should be held against them anyway, because that's just
Yeah, it's
just part of the game. Sometimes you're going to see it, sometimes
Right.
you're not. You got to, there's a little bit of give and take there. Even, now he said, sometimes if you know you made a bad call, if you recognize you did, you may kind of make sure that you give the other side something
fair,
too.
a little bit of
you
fairness,
kind of make it fair.
Yeah, and I've seen
really,
that happen.
You see pass interference, holding, and those types of infractions constantly during a game. That's like, you just have to decide which is more so of the, which is more holding than not, which is more pass interference than not, what, that type of stuff. Because really, they're all doing it to some degree. You just have to determine if the degree which they're doing it is flag worthy. And, that's what I wouldn't ever want to be in that position.
Yeah. No, you have to want to, put yourself there. That's what my son had discussed doing some officiating. I was like, do you really want to do this?
That, to me, it seems like it would be stressful.
Well, I just can't. I probably wouldn't do well with all those people in the background.
Yeah. Because you get these coaches getting in your face. Like, what are you doing? But one of the funniest things I saw was Lane Kiffin trolling. Oh yeah, Kirby Smart during his game last weekend, where he tells the official, he goes, I was clapping. And
that was obviously timeout. And I think that's one of the things that kind of got him there.
And the official, even the official did his head down a lot, and he just kind of patted the official on the back.
Yeah.
And he didn't. It was no sweat off him. He knew.
Yeah.
So that was funny as crap.
He got a free timeout though, so
Yeah, he did for sure.
But we actually had there was a Powder Puff game at Verbena yesterday. We had some good commentary included in there with that. It's a fun game, with the girls. And they said, "Wait, is that a timeout or is he clapping?" come over the PA. I was like, "It's pretty good."
That's funny. An NBA head coach and a player, head coach of the Portland Trail Blazers and a player for the Miami Heat were arrested yesterday, along with more than 30 other people, in a sting of 2 sprawling gambling operations that have mafia ties. Like, this is mob backed here, boy. Now, the head coach of the Portland Trail Blazers, from what I can understand, he was in trouble not too long ago, a while back, under the suspicion of the same thing, but they didn't find enough evidence for him to be in trouble.
Oh.
And so, but now he's back under it, and it looks like they have all the evidence they need. Portland coach Chauncey Billups was charged with participating in a conspiracy to fix high-stake card games tied to La Costa Nostra organized crime families that cheated unsuspected gamblers out of at least $7 million.
Did you see some of the equipment? They had some really high-tech stuff.
I did not.
Oh yeah, they had tables that could see the cards. And they had some of them had some special glasses on that could see marks on the cards and things like this. It was pretty crazy.
When they wear the dark glasses, they kind of shield
they had some
their
kind of
poker
glass
face
on
or
that said the
whatever.
glasses would filter through and let them see
What
markings
the
on.
Well, there was something similar. There was a betting thing that went on in Trustful. Did you see that? You saw the news
No.
about that, didn't you? It centered around the Trustful Entertainment District.
Really?
Yep, had to do with people doing calling your bookie for a bet type of thing. I don't know what ended up happening with that.
Yeah.
I think most of them pled and probably got some probation or something like that. But I mean, you can You can try to make gambling go away.
Yeah, it's
but,
here.
But here's the thing. True gambling, like I want to bet X amount of dollars on this game, why not? Let them do it. But now when you're cheating and you're using x-ray machines to determine what, and you keep people from being able to win by using fraudulent methods, that's a different story to me. I mean, but
you're cheating people out of money. But these NBA stars and these coaches and things, I mean, they already make enough. Well, one of these guys was making 20-something million a year, and he's gonna do some stupid gambling stunt and lose his career over that.
Well, it says Rozier's lawyer says in a statement that his client is not a gambler and looks forward to winning this fight. That means he's gonna probably they'll offer him a deal.
Yeah,
if he'll roll over on some folks.
Yeah.
There was 20 other defendants that were rounded up in this too. So, here's the thing. I just don't know about anything to do with the mafia can't be good.
Right.
I mean,
no.
Ugh.
Remember Tony?
I've seen too many movies about how that works out.
Yeah, Tony Soprano. We're not crossing Tony.
Yeah, I was going to say, we even had a TV show that was centering around the mafia.
Yes.
I mean, jeez. If you don't know by now what happens to snitches,
yeah,
you ain't ever going to know. You're going to find out the hard way.
Oh, yeah.
You'll know by the end of the day. Did you see where some students at Clay Chalkville Middle School got sick after buying food from a student?
I did.
Oh, my gosh. Kids bought some cookies from another student, and they got sick. At least 10 to 20 students ate the cookies. No drugs were found in the cookies. One student was taken to the hospital, but was determined that it was unrelated to the cookies. I don't really know what in the world happened. Here's the thing. Most of the time, schools don't let you bring in outside stuff.
Yeah.
So he or she must have been handing this stuff out at lunch.
Yeah, I don't think it was school approved. Mama just packed some cookies and he's selling them.
It found no drugs, no illicit anything. So whatever happened probably was just a little contamination type of issue.
Or the kids just happen to get sick, and this kid selling the cookies has really bad luck.
It could be that too.
And he's going to be the one known forever now. It's your mama's cookies made me sick.
Your mama cookie made me sick. Well, I mean, that's part of the reason why you can't bring outside stuff into the schools, because this type of stuff right here. Because used to, moms would be like, I'm going to bake some cupcakes for your class for your birthday. And they would let them do it. I mean, everybody brought in, I'm just going to bring the Kool-Aid. You couldn't do that now.
No.
Everything has to be pre-packaged.
Used to, Mama would come in on your birthday and bring some,
homemade stuff. Yeah. But now you can bring in cupcakes and stuff if you bring them from the store and they've not been opened.
Right.
So, like, if you go to Walmart and get some and it's still in the container and none of it's been, you know what I'm saying? You can bring those in now, but you can't do the homemade stuff. And that was because there were so many kids with different allergies getting sick.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But it's like Bill was saying this morning now that, and I saw this earlier in the week where they're saying that if you give your kids peanuts at a really, really early age, later on in life, it will most of the time keep them from having a peanut allergy.
Yeah.
Because then it has time to.
And I think the doctors now, don't they tell you not to give them peanut butter and stuff?
I don't know, but I gave my kids peanut butter right off the bat.
Just give my kids whatever.
Look, I put the little cereal in my kids' formula because their bottles were not filling them up.
Yeah. Oh,
enough.
Yeah. We did that as well.
Don't do that until they're X
no,
amount of months
they'll develop
old.
allergies. Yeah. No, they're hungry. Feed
6 weeks old cereal, getting that little rice cereal, mixing it up, putting it in,
Yeah.
making that hole a little bigger.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I did all the things they tell you not to do now.
Yeah. As well as don't let them sleep. Wake them up and feed them.
Yeah.
Oh, they're asleep.
No,
They're sleeping.
You don't let them sleep.
Yeah.
Because especially
sleeping.
when you're tired, you're a new parent and you're tired. Shh. Although I will say, my doctor, a pediatrician, we were always tiptoeing, and he was like, "Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Let the baby fall asleep to noise,
Mm-hmm.
so that when there's noise, they'll still be able to sleep.
Yeah.
You don't want to constantly be, don't ring the doorbell, don't
Yeah.
make the dog bark,
Mhm.
don't drop, don't drop anything in the house. Like you're tiptoeing, you're walking on eggshells the
Yeah.
whole time your baby's little." And I did that. I made sure that, while there was noise going on, I'd rock them to sleep and things like that. And so they were always able.
My parents
Just
must
like-
not have been quiet at all because I can sleep through a tornado.
Well, now when my kids were born, Jordy, she was the one
Mm-hmm.
that I would wake up in the middle of the night because in my sleep I felt somebody staring at me,
Yeah.
and I would turn and then my kid would be right here in
Yeah.
my face, and I'd scream bloody murder, and then she would like, "Mommy," and I would be like, and sometimes she wouldn't call my name. She would just stand there
Yeah.
and will me to wake up, which is exactly
Mhm.
what would happen. And I would be having a heart attack,
Yeah.
at the same time. And then I'd be like, "What is it? What's wrong? I don't feel good. I got sick. I wet my bed or whatever." But she wouldn't just wake me up. She
Mhm.
would just wait
Stare
for me
at
to
you, yeah.
stare at me until I woke up. Yikes. And so I got to the point where everything when my kids were little, I would wake up at the sound of, the
Yeah.
clock ticking
Dogs.
almost. I felt like I slept on top of the sheets.
Yeah.
And now not anymore. Now I sleep through
Oh, yeah.
whenever.
Just tired now.
I'm just exhausted.
Yeah.
I'm just an old, broke down, tired person now.
It's catching up, I'm telling you.
Shannon Garrett's mom, she said he never slept as a baby.
Really?
He doesn't have a problem with it now though,
Yeah.
because there were times where he was late here because he
Overslept.
overslept.
He's probably catching up.
But we forgave him because we loved him.
Yeah. You hadn't heard from him in a while. Yeah.
I checked on him the other day,
Okay,
actually,
good.
last week. Was was it last week when they were on a fall break?
Oh, yeah. I guess, yeah.
That Friday, I said, "Hey, are you by chance going to be home for fall break?
Yeah.
We'd love to have you come back on if you
What-
are not going to be doing it." He said, "Well, actually, I don't get a fall break."
Oh, he's still looking for his backpack.
backpack.
I'd like to know what happened
Shannon,
with the backpack.
Did he find that backpack? She's watching right now.
Is she? What if he ever found the backpack?
Yes, I need to know. Did he find that backpack? His penguin backpack.
He's still looking for it.
I feel like he
Unless
found it.
Mom went and found
I feel
it.
like he found it in his room, or his mom found it
Yeah,
in his room
here's
because
your
I think she
backpack
went down there
right
and
here.
cleaned for him. I'm 100% positive of that fact. Yeah.
Yeah. Here's your backpack. Right here.
Oh gosh. Let's see. He found it.
Oh, good.
Where was it? I'm dying. I know it wasn't in his car because he couldn't find it there. It was either her house or his apartment, one of the two. And we were going to get him, a bunch of stuff to put in his backpack. But he was like, "I just need a notebook and a pen, really." And I was like, "Oh, okay." So we gave him a gift card to buy whatever he wanted. Just whatever. Okay, here, just go get what you need.
Maybe
man,
an air
whatever you
tag.
want.
An air tag would have been a good
An
idea.
air tag for the backpack.
We could have gave him an air tag or one of those
Well,
location devices.
I figured going back to school, he would need some stuff for his apartment. So
Yeah.
that's why we gave him that so he could, get him some more ramen noodles and mac and cheese and whatever else they
Yeah, or maybe a discount to some cleaning service.
Look, ramen noodles, my kids
Oh,
ate the
yeah.
mess out of those during the summertime because they would eat me out of house and home.
Mhm.
Like, I could not keep up with their
Oh, yeah.
appetites. And I was spending hundreds of dollars on
Mhm.
groceries to feed these children. And I was like, no, we're going to get Vienna sausages and we're going to get ramen noodles and things of mac and cheese. And, look, all these kids want to do is eat. They
Yeah.
eat because they're bored. They're bored because they don't have the creativity in their brains to find something
Right.
to do.
Yeah. They consume some food, I can tell you that.
That's one thing I can say. My kids, I was lucky in the fact that they did play video games, they did watch TV, but they weren't consumed with it.
Yeah.
When they were younger, they played outside a lot because they had cousins on our street that they could go play with, and then they would have friends over, and they would just be outside doing whatever.
Yeah.
You know, they would walk, they go to each other's house, they do stuff. They did play outside. They would go outside at night and play hide and go seek in the dark. You know, and I'm like, I'm okay, even if they are making a little bit of noise, I'm okay with it.
Oh, yeah.
At least I
Get out
know
and
they're
play.
home
Yeah.
and they're not out there, you know.
Yeah.
Bugging everybody else.
They were actually plotting their next adventure to sneak out of the house.
Exactly, because I didn't even know that they were doing that until they were grown. They told me, and I was like, "You did what?
Yeah.
You snuck out of our house, and I didn't know about it."
Yeah.
All right, I'll remind folk. Oh, I forgot to talk about this too. I knew I was going to do this. Y'all, Farmers Furniture. Our friends at Farmers Furniture, they're having a big sale this weekend. You can get 15 to 50% off your purchases. You also get free Farmers Home Furniture clear tote bag. You get to go in, pick a coin, and your coin tells you how much you get to save on your stuff, and that's going to be through this weekend. They also have financing, buy now, pay later. So y'all go by and see our friends at Farmers Home Furniture. I've actually bought several things from there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
I have. And I did the payments and I've already paid all my stuff off. But yeah.
And we got a football game tonight too.
And you got a football game.
Yeah.
You got Maplesville and Verbena.
Yes, at
Verbena.
Mm-hmm.
And he did not tell me who the super fan of the week was either.
I don't know. I saw the shirt hanging in here, but you know.
Well, I guess we'll talk about that on Monday.
Yeah, since Baden's doing whatever wherever he is. So
yeah, he totally forgot about us. Still, you know what? We're going to just sit here and talk.
yeah,
Let's sit here and talk and see how long
Just
it takes him
entertain
to
a little
figure
bit,
out.
yeah.
We're going to go. We're
He'll
going to go
come-
past 9 o'clock
he'll
because
come dashing in the door in a minute.
we're going to see how long it takes Baden to realize that he forgot us.
Yeah,
I don't know what he's doing. I don't even hear him talking in there.
I
but-
hear him a little bit.
Do you?
You can't
Okay.
hear him. Yeah.
Well,
know
no,
you
I can't hear
yeah.
anything. Like you said, I can't even hear thunder.
You can't hear thunder, but you know.
I do need to. I need to go get hearing aids. I really do.
Yeah.
I've got so
Maybe.
many things that I need to have done. My eyes are bad. My ears are bad. I'm having some dental work done. I'm costing my husband a fortune. He's thinking, so this is
This is what I got
this
into.
is what I
Yeah.
got. Oh yeah.
He should have bought the extended warranty. He's sitting there
Bless
thinking
his
right
heart.
now, I
He
should have
is
took that extended warranty.
He is so good too. Let me tell you. So we did something kind of. I don't know if it's. I don't know if we should have done it this way. But this is how we did it. So we went to my work that I worked at before,
Yeah.
and we printed out our marriage license, and my boss's wife notarized it for us. And because we lived in Shelby County.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to make sure we filed in the county that we live in, which I think is what you're supposed to do anyway. I'm not 100% on that.
Yeah.
But so that was like October the 7th. That was the day we signed our marriage license, which, according to the internet, is the day that they consider your wedding date. Is the date that you sign the license.
Okay.
Then you take the license and you go and you file it at the probate court.
Mm-hmm.
So then we did that, but we did that like 2 weeks later.
Yeah.
So we have October 7th, the day we signed the license, and then we have October 22nd, which is the day that we filed it at the courthouse, and she said, you know, y'all are now married or whatever.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We just kind of celebrated both days. I don't know which one is considered my wedding date.
I think the official day that you had your actual ceremony.
So, there was no ceremony.
Okay.
She said, you're married.
Yeah.
She said, stamp, you're married.
Well, you're good. That's your day.
And I said, are you going to kiss the bride? And he went, but he
Done.
gave me, here's the thing. He gave me flowers on both days.
Yeah.
He gave me flowers on the 7th, and then he gave me flowers on the 22nd. And my flowers are beautiful. They're kind of fall looking
yeah.
flowers, or a mixture of all of them. and they are so beautiful and they smell nice, and it just makes my heart happy.
So actually,
Most men can't remember one date, much less two.
yeah, well, he's got a range. That's really good. He's got a range. He can fall within that range from the 7th to the 22nd. And he's good. You know, now if he goes past that 22nd, got some late penalties to pay there.
And I know I drive him crazy because I'll argue with him over stuff, and I'll be like yesterday. I wasn't arguing. It was I said something about bifocals, and he said, you don't have bifocals, you have progressive lens. And I said, well, that's the same thing. He said, no, it's not. They're different. I said, no, they're not. They're the same thing. I have bifocals. He said, you don't have bifocals. You have progressive lenses. And I said, they are the same thing. He said, they are not the same thing. One does this and the other one does this. And I said, but they do the same thing. And he was like, they're not the same. And I said, well, we're just going to look it up and see, because I think you're wrong. And I looked it up. I was wrong. Yeah. They are not the same. My progressive lenses are different than an actual bifocal lens. So, who knew? Yeah. I really have this my whole life.
Now you do
the same thing. Now I know that I'm wrong, but he gets aggravated because I will insist that I'm right about something, and I will stand on that hill, and I will go to battle.
You're gonna die on that hill, huh? You're gonna.
And I will be wrong the whole. I'll go down in flames being wrong the whole time.
That's okay. It gives you something to argue about.
Well, I don't like arguing.
Yeah, unless it's about bifocals.
I mean, I don't like to argue. I just want to be
stand
right.
my ground.
There's a difference between wanting to argue and wanting to be right.
Yeah. The greatest words are like, okay, whatever.
Oh, no, don't ever do that to me.
Okay, whatever.
I don't like to be. I do not like to be whatever. But he will whatever me in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
He sends me the
whatever.
W's on our thing. He'll send me that.
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
He's
well,
like,
it's 9:06. Baden still hasn't realized that we're sitting in here waiting on him to end the show. I may just have to get up out of this seat and go do it.
You think?
Yeah. All right, that's what we're going to do. We're going to call it. 9:07, I'm calling it. Hope you all have a great weekend. Don't forget, Piper Peach has football on tonight, Verbena and Maplesville at Verbena.
With updates. You can get updates every 30 minutes.
Updates.
Yeah.
It's the
number one restoration updates.
Yes, it is.
Every 30 minutes.
Don't forget about the different trunk or treats. We have one at the Gardens of Clanton tonight from 5 until 8. Tomorrow, Jemison has theirs, trunk or treat from 5 until 8 as well. So y'all be sure and go by and participate. These businesses put this stuff on for y'all, so enjoy it while you can. Hope you have a great weekend. Thanks for coming to save the day.
Yes. No problem. Enjoyed it.
No problem. Y'all have a great weekend. You're listening to Morning Mayhem on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Andy saying, have a great one. We'll see ya. And then I get up and I go turn it all off.